Hi, my name's Lynne Thomas. I'm from Madison, Connecticut. My background before being a real estate investor was as a physical therapist. So I spent 40 years, my tagline is I spent 40 years rehabbing bodies, and now I'm rehabbing houses. So I took the courses when I knew I was going to exit out of physical therapy, took some real estate investment courses, and had my husband look in because he's the finance expert. So we're both very um, analyst and analysis driven. So took the courses, and then we looked and said, who would we like to have as a mentor? Because if we're going to do this, we need to learn from an expert. We need to learn from someone who's already done it. So we decided to choose the mentor who mentored all the other mentors, and that was Tim Chaffin. And that was the most successful thing we could have done. Tim had the experience that we wanted, and he really was similar to our mindset and risk averse, fiscally conservative. And so we needed to hook up with someone who kind of understood our values and knew that we weren't going to be risk takers. We needed to analyze and analyze and analyze again. So Tim with his spreadsheets only tops my husband in his spreadsheets with the analysis part. So we had Tim come, and he spent 3 days with us, and it was the most informative time that we ever could have had with someone who's an expert, because he already had done this, and on hundreds of properties, we went to the best. So if you're going to learn how to do something right, we thought we'll go to the best. And it was the best decision we ever made because Tim was phenomenal. He shared his knowledge with us. He's got a great sense of humor, which is almost as corny as mine. And he didn't miss a trick as far as dotting all the I's and crossing all the T's. So we were able to look at some properties with him that we had already investigated. And because of his expertise, we did 2 flips, one in 2019 and one in 2020, that were both very successful. Again, the spreadsheet, it's all about, he would say to us, did you put the numbers in? Did you put the numbers in? It's not based on emotion. It's not based on how much you like it, but do the numbers work? And then we knew whether we should fix and flip it, we should hold it, we should do a lease option, or we should walk away. And because of his expert advice, the 2 that we did were very successful. We knew that we wanted to go in with at least a 20% return. We always built in 10% for anything that could go wrong. And we did really well. The first house was just an 800 square foot house, great way to start. And then the second house was a 3,200 square foot house, because we had an opportunity to make a lot of money on a house that we hoped we'd get. We were in a bidding war, and we did the numbers. We knew what our maximum would be. We were lucky enough to get it. And then we bought it, closed on it, flipped it, and sold it all without a realtor, because I do the work myself. I do not use a realtor. And we did all that in less than 6 months with a great return. I think it was over 57%. So Pete and I are really good students. We're very analytical. So Tim and I, personality really fit. And so because of his expertise, we were extremely successful. So all the credit goes to him. Had we not had his mentorship and his education and his instruction, which we continue to have, we always know we can reach out to him with a question or a concern. Had we not had that guidance, we would have never been successful. Again, coming from a medical background, this was totally new, but anybody who's a good student and is willing to learn and listen can achieve success in this industry.